Alright, what is up, y'all? We are here today for the rest of the PASL regular season. We got 4 games for you. I go against Jack, James, Haggard, Tony, and Lucas. There's multiple Jameses, so we have to go by last name. But yeah, the season is far over. If you've seen JB's video on his channel, you already know it went down, and I think I actually spoiled it in a video or two, but hey, we're here now, and that's all that matters. Basically, we came at a point in my upload schedule, quote unquote, to where I'll be needing a third thing every week. So we got PCP, we got Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and then we got probably just one of these PASL videos going up for the next like 3 weeks, I think. Something like that. Also spoilers. But so we got these, just the last 4 regular matches. The first one, like I said, is against Jack. At this point in the season, I don't believe he had won a single game. And this was okay. Do y'all remember that period of Pokemon Showdown where they had the Chrome glitch or something like that? This was one of the first days of that, and I hadn't figured out that you could just turn off the sprites or whatever and make it not all crazy laggy. But the entire time I was playing this game, I thought my computer was just like about to die. But it turns out it was just the Chrome browser. And I'll try to remember, like I said, this has been like over a month ago, but I'll try to remember when it affected the play. So I just lead off with Mamo because I was basically, if he led with Salazzle, he kind of just got a kill, you know, like it was just really good versus me, so I didn't want to do that. So I just lead Mamo, get some rocks up, and we do get that play right at least. So we go for the Stealth Rock, everything's all fine and dandy. We switch into the Silvally Fairy, which I don't remember why we bring in Silvally Fairy. I guess I've been getting what's it called, Battle Factory games where it's always SD Silvally Fairy. I think he has, is it Mega Gyarados? Is that why I wrote this? I'm sorry guys, this is so long ago, I don't have these teams anymore or anything. So I just go for the P-Shot and go right out into Roserade, which then gets frozen. We're Technician, of course. So that sucks. And right off the bat, we are down a Pokemon. We have a Silvally that is toxic, and at least we got rocks up. So this is already not going well. Also, I think I was either in call with someone, or yeah, I think I was in call with like Dai and Chris, or maybe Dai and Pat. I don't remember, but they were in one of Dai's friends too. But the entire time, they're all like doing their own fucking thing, like talking and shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like. So he goes into Rotom. I just switch out into Silvally Fairy. I'm already fucking toxic, so he can't Willow me or anything. He wants to Volt or Pump, whatever. I just go for the T-Bolt. Do absolutely fucking nothing to that. That's Spadef, Rotom, the hell? But then he goes into his Gyarados on, after I just showed T-Bolt. So I was like, okay. But he makes a good play and predicts me to not go for the Thunderbolt. Somehow, and I parting shot out into the Coco. So now I know he's gonna fucking destroy me with something, and I gotta switch out. So Volley actually lives one, which is crazy. I tried to sack it off, but Kartana is able to live one basically if it didn't have Flamethrower. Leaf Blade takes that thing clean out. I think I've just banded Kartana in this game too. So he goes into Salazzle. Go right out into Infernape, which is our, yeah, that's our Salazzle switch in. This game, like, these last 4 games, I forgot to mention to you guys, I had already basically guaranteed playoffs. Like, all I had to do was not lose all 4 of them, and I pretty much made it. So I kind of stopped caring quite as much. And also, the fact that this guy hadn't won a single game, I was like, okay, we're just going to bring stuff. But, yeah. Earlier, too, well, I just remembered, one of the things that freaked me out was it glitched real hard, and it looked like my Roserade was outsped by Porygon 2, so I was like, did this man bring fucking Scarf P2? Like, those words left my mouth. So he switches out on the Thunder Punch, which was nice of him, because he gets full parried. He gets his Citrus Berry, but he's still parried AF. And now I was a House Natural Gift, which was funny as fuck, but, so that berry goes to waste. Yeah, we just CC the Rotom. That thing takes a little bit of chip. He hits a Pump, which is nice for him. And also, if you can't, like, it's been a minute, you know, so this is kind of like, it's not like me explaining the plays, it's more like me reacting to videos from me from a month ago, you know, so it's more along those lines. Let's go with that. But Coco can hopefully clean up. Basically, I know I just need to keep this guy around. I think I'm usually Z-move on Coco, and yeah, so he's actually Scarf, and that doesn't kill, which is unheckin' Fordingtons. But we got Cortana here, and we can just we can take 2, we can take 3, kill that guy. Now basically I have the Psycho Cut, and I can just kill this guy. But he, for some reason, clicks Nasty Plot. I guess expecting me to go into to sack either the Mamo or the Coco or something. But I outspeed you with Coco, so literally I just had to sack this and then go in with Coco and click Thunderbolt. Well, basically I just had to wait till the terrain ended. I probably would have sacked Memo, I sharded or something, and then gone into Coco. But yeah, so that all happened, and like I said, this was just a weird fucking game, man. I didn't, half the time I thought I knew what was going on, but I did not know what was going on, and I thought there was a Scarf P2 at some point, so we'll just forget that one happened, right? Then we go up against Haggard. Looking at his team, I remember looking and seeing he had brought like Life Orb, Mind Shout every fucking week. Registeel has a shitload of kills that was coming every week. And what else was it? Yeah, I think I was heavy prepped for those two, and then yeah, everything else is just kind of there, you know. But I knew for a fact those two were coming. They were annoying to my team, so I wanted to make sure to deal with them. So we just lead off with Coco, as we so often do. I just switch right out into Cortana. I know he's going for the Life Orb fake out, but he actually goes into the Registeel, I guess not wanting to take a move of any sort, I guess after the fake out or something. So I think I gotta scout and see if he has T-Wave, because basically if not, I can SD up on this thing and just start clicking attacks. So he actually goes for the S-Toss, reading my scout, which was very nice, because I think he actually reveals it later, and that does a solid chunk, but that also does a equally solid chunk. So he goes for the Protect, and that's when I blow my Z move, which was unfortunate because now I didn't kill him, you know, so he can switch out and save that thing for later. Registeel is one of those Pokemon that's extremely annoying to deal with because it appreciates that 6% per turn so much. And I even say in the chat, I'm lagging hard. This was still a bad laggy time for me. Since then I've fixed the issue, but oh yeah, and then this is when I realized it's the 3D sprites. So Jake tells me it's the 3D sprites, and then I turn them off in the settings, and it still is laggy as fuck. I needed to go through and like refresh everything, but at this point we're already like 6 turns in. I'm not about to like, I don't want to like get knocked out or something, you know. It kind of kicks you from the page. But yeah, so now I'm in here with this guy, and Liquidation just takes him out. I know I've been shell smashing up like a savage, just constantly in front of everything. So it was pretty clear I was just gonna shell smash up there. So I just went for the Liquidation. Now he goes into the Togekiss, which turns out, as we will soon see, to be Choice Scarf. And this man flinches me down like a greasy little son of a bitch. So I gotta switch out to Silvally, hope and pray that I can get off a fucking attack on this thing. Good God. And he goes into the Registeel, which, as we talked about, is going to be getting that 6% back, which is just fucking annoying. So he goes for the Stealth Rock. I figured he was going to get his rocks up, so I wanted to get this in before they leave forever. And he actually just Toxics me. So now he's going to go for the Protect, and I really should have Shell Smashed, but no balls. No balls. Once again, no balls. And now I can just Liquidate him, and it does a lot, but not before he's able to get another Seismic Toss off. And at this point, I already outspeed everything. There's not really any point in Shell Smashing again, just in case he did want a Seismic Toss. And now I die next turn, so he can keep this thing around if he wants, and he can just go into something that wants to take a Water type attack, i.e. Lottie or Blastoise here. So I'm actually Natural Gift Electric on this guy, so maybe I should have Shell Smashed up another time, because then Blastoise would have to come in and take this. So I just fire that off, and he's not Mega yet. We get the Natural Gift Electric. Does a clean 69 to this Blastoise. And yeah, Lawler Snakes. That's all I wanted. I'm happy. I'm content. Yeah. So we're in with a Kame. I can just click any attack really and kill this thing. Yeah, we go for the Leaf Blade. That thing dies, we get the attack boost. But now he's able to go into fucking anything but Registeel, basically. So we just sack the Coco. I die to rocks. It doesn't really matter. And we can go back into Silvally. My Silvally normal? What the hell? Yeah, I think. So he fucking flinches me. He fucking flinches me. Thank God I get my berry. I'm Iapapa. That was it. Okay, yeah, I need those rocks away because Dragonite. I was just trying not to get flinched, you know? Finally, he switches out, but of course it's the fucking Registeel. I can't 2-hit KO this thing because I'm doing almost as much as Lefties is. And then I realized just how stupid I was when I was building this, like just how little effort I was putting in. I don't even have Earthquake on Dragonite. Like I think I have like Dragon Move, Thunder Punch. If I remember correctly, I'm like Z Thunder Punch. If I recall correctly, yeah, and then Ice Punch. So I got fucking nothing for this Registeel. It is just being gross all over the damn place. And it's just, I'm just not having a good time, man. So I'm actually Scarf, what's it called? Scarf Mamo as well. But yeah, so I didn't want to lock myself into Earthquake just yet. So I go back to old Silvally, take a Psychic, die to another Psychic because Lottie's a fucking one of the best mons in the fucking format, I know. And here it's looking like I can just luck myself into Icicle Crash. My Cho hasn't taken any damage, but I do have the Kartana to sack on the Fake Out and then hit it with an attack. So he goes into that. I miss my Icicle Crash, which was a 2-hit KO. He's gonna be Life Orb Fake Out. That fucking sucks. So now I gotta go hope that he clicks Fake Out, which he does. He takes his Life Orb, like we talked about. And then Knockoff does just enough to put him in range of the next attack, I believe. But he's gonna be regenerated too. So I probably should have just clicked Leaf Blade versus him, honestly. But so now he's in, and he's fucking Scarf Lottie. And since I'm Scarf Mamo, I take a shitload from that. I'm in range of a Fake Out. Feels bad, man. So he just fakes me out. I live at 1%, and he actually chokes here. Instead of switching out and sacking the Togekiss and then coming back in and faking me out, he risks the Speed Tie here, and he does get it with the Dazzling Gleam and just kill me, which was unfucking fortunate. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that happened towards the end of there that really just fucking sucked, and nobody likes being flinched down, but that's my own fault for not having things that outsped it. Honestly, I didn't expect Togekiss to be doing that much to fucking Tapu Koko, but fuck, man, that did so much damage. I'm never gonna look at Togekiss the same. I'm just not. Now, third here we are against Tony and his Brawler Cabrawlers. The man has Mega Mawile, the man has Superior, the man has Webs, fucking Lycanroc with the move that resets the terrain is annoying, and then Como is just always no fun to play against, which is why we drafted it though, so that's cool. But, yeah, so we'll switch sides. Basically, I have to, when you play a Mega Mawile, you have to make sure most of you, if not all of your Pokemon, don't let it set up for free, because I have seen this thing sucker punch through entire teams, like Resist and stuff. Like, I think last year a Mega Mawile set up 2 Swords Dances and took out a Tapu Koko with Sucker Punch from full, which is just fucking ridiculous, man. That thing's too strong. So, we are, I believe, Focus Sash. We go for the, again, 69%. Yeah, we're sashed. So, we go for the Technician boosted HP Fire. These are slowly, like you know, we play, 4 weeks, so they're getting closer and closer to, like, actually happening, so I'm starting to remember more and more from each battle. But yeah, so we just go for the Hidden Power Fire, get the Technician boost, get some damage, and then I know he's going for Sucker here, so I can just go for the Sleep Powder, and put this guy to sleep, and then I can just go for the Hidden Power Fire again. Now, if I would have clicked a different move there, it probably would have been helpful, but I wanted to just guarantee damage. And we do get the extra sensory off, so this guy is takes a shitload. That was a 2-hit KO. I guess I should have predicted, but oh well. Now we got Bowl Oatmeal here, who received a nickname change halfway through the through the season, because that Vine, fucking that dude, the dude in the he's at his court hearing, and they read off him saying that she's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal, and he's like, yeah. So yeah. I should go for the life shard. What the fuck? Life orb ice shard. And I get up my rocks, and then he's gonna wake up and sucker punch crit me, which that's a pain in the old bum, you know. But now he's in with Serp, so I definitely want the ice shard around for the lmaooo, as well as I need this thing to take a little bit more chip so I can ice shard it, and then I also do have the freeze dry for the Swampert, of course. So you can't be doing all that. Now I'm steel volley, which is, I think that's probably the best steel volley. So I just go for the flamethrower, trying to get some damage. And actually, you know, you can't parting shot versus a superior. It's a bad idea. So we go into Kartana. He goes for the EQ. That doesn't do a lot. And I kind of wanted to see if he was going to go for something like Hidden Power Fire, or if he was just going to be throwing off Scalds, or whatnot. So I do go into that, and he just sets up his rocks like a fucking savage right in my face. This man didn't care about no Leaf Blade. This man didn't care about no knockoff. He didn't care about no SD. He just clicked Stealth Rock like a fucking champion. So, bad scout on my part. And, yeah, so we just go right back into old Kartana. And now, fuck it, I'm clicking Leaf Blade. I don't give a fuck. And, of course, he goes into lmaooo. But, oh, I clicked knockoff there. I'm real. Don't worry about it. I'm pretty real. I am Scarf, though. That's the thing. Okay. So, I'm Scarfed into knockoff. And he actually goes into the Lycan Rock. And this was a really weird play because by clicking double knock, I think I showed that I'm Scarf. And yeah, that thing just goes down. So now we're +2 attack. Now he goes into the Superior. I don't really need this guy for anything. I'm pretty sure I have Grass Knot as well as Freeze Dry on those. And then Volley Steel, which does kind of lose to that. But Swampert's looking like a threat, but not too big of a threat. So he's actually Scarf Serp and goes for the HP Fire. Now I can go to Coco. I am Calm Mind Coco, which is just such a great Pokemon. Holy dumb fuck. And we just go for the Calm Mind. So at +1 in electric terrain, I'm blowing away his team, dude. Like, it is just getting blown away. Superior comes out. I'm out of range of a Leaf Storm. He misses anyways, which is unfortunate. I hate missing those last fucking... And like the last 2 or 3 turns, just missing a move, it just really makes you, like, wish you hadn't even played the game. He'll go for the +1 Grass Knot, take out the Swampert. Tapu Koko picks up 3 more kills. It's getting up there on the kill leaderboard. I think ever since week 7, it's been in the top 3. So I've been trying to at least get it a kill every game, you know. But that was a great game. Tapu Koko really showing how good it can clean up. And then you already see this team, and you already see my team. Like, fucking Clef plus Moltres plus Beedrill to Revenge Clean is just looking, like, disgusting already. Like... This is the very last game of the season. I hadn't brought Shuckle at all yet, and I was like, you know what? I'm bringing Shuckle. I don't even, like, really... Don't tell Pat. I don't even really like Shuckle that much. It's not that good of a Pokemon. I'd much rather have an offensive web setter. So, I decide, fuck it, we're gonna go right out and just leave with Cuckle. He just U-turns out, which does a tit load, and goes to Scizor as I get up my Stealth Rocks. So, this is a long game, so we're just gonna put it on fast. And actually predict the defog and go for the Encore. He takes me down to my Figgy Berry, which is Clean Bring. And I can just get up my webs again. He surfs, yada yada yada. Toxic that guy. I probably should have saved this because obviously he has plenty of defoggers. He has a Zydoge, so I am still Volley Bug. Unfortunate. I parting shot out. I'm pretty sure I have Flamethrower, and I thought he would predict that, but he stayed in a defog. That's fine. I go for the Shell Smash. What does he do? And he U-turns, which does not a lot, actually. I go for the Poison Jab. He's unaware Clef. I get the Poison, which can help me two-shot him. But the man has the Heal Bell. So, we're just stuck in a gross little pissing match with a Clef. And I can PP stall him if I really want to, but then he shows the Protect, and I just, like, right then and there when he showed Protect, I lost all interest in fucking trying to, like, do anything in this game. Like, this was fucking annoying as shit. I'm Calm Mind Coco again. I had to get, I think, either 2, I had to get a certain amount of kills with Coco in this game to, because I think I played last, like I was the last one in the group to do their battle this week, so I knew I just had to get, I think, 2 more kills with Coco. So, I fuck up right there, and I let it get toxic. So, as much damage as it's going to do to his team, now I'm taking Chip, I'm taking Toxic, and we're not having a good time. I do have the Roost, but Toxic is obviously adding up. I just fire off the Z move. It's +1 in the electric terrain. That boy is gone. But now we can go into Big Dick B. He just jabs on my Kartana. I double back out into my Coco on his Moltres, because I'm a man. And, but yeah, things are just not going well. I just T-Bolt, and it's getting gross, man. It's getting quite gross. He just E-speeds, so I guess that means he's not, yeah, he's Sash. Now he outrages. I don't know why he didn't outrage the first time. Oh, he said screw it. Gleam takes that guy out. So there, I got my 2 kills with Coco. I think it was now the official kill leader or some shit. So I can just sack the Cuck. And right there, I was like, if this man has Fell Stinger, I'm fucked. But we can knock off Scissors leftovers. And at this point, I'm just slowly running out of things for Moltres. Like, this whole game is just me slowly but surely running out of things to deal with Moltres. So I gotta come in and like Roost, and this is like an offensive team, you know, so I just kind of gotta make sacks every time this guy comes in. But Infernape can come out. I'm actually Banded Infernape. I hadn't brought Banded Infernape like all fucking league, and I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna bring it. And right there, I have to go for the double Mach Punch because the terrain would have ended, and I wouldn't be doing as much damage to anything. He could pretty freely switch in on me, and it just wasn't looking fun. At this point, I'm just like, please kill me. And this man's roosting and all this shit, and I'm kind of trying to play around on his Toxics and Flamethrowers and shit, and it's just not looking good. I gotta get out like a crit poison just to do anything, and it's just getting gross, man. This shit is not looking like fun. So Flamethrower goes down. I think I'm lucky. Yeah, I'm locked into jab. I'm just, oh man, look at me, just switching around. And I think, yeah, I just click forfeit eventually because he just keeps fucking clicking Roost rather than just like attacking me, like, fuck. So I think Austin said, I wasn't in the chat, but he like, I think he messaged me and was like, dude, he's just gonna keep doing this all day. And it didn't help that every turn was taking like fucking a minute and a half, so I was just like, I was getting really frustrated. I lost like 20 turns ago. I'm just trying to finish the game and go to playoffs. This dude, I don't think he had any chance of making playoffs. I was already guaranteed, so it's just like, can we just get this over with, please? But yeah, that was the last game. We didn't do very well. It's you can kind of see the shits I stopped giving there towards the end. But these last 4 games were pretty fun. Yeah, so we go into playoffs. We actually, by the way everything lined up, we have to play Jordan. And these playoffs are best 2 out of 3. So I've never actually done best 2 out of 3 before. So I was like I don't play VGC, you know, so I'm not really used to any of that shit. And I really wasn't looking forward to doing playoffs. Honestly, a little part of me was like, I just kind of want to make playoffs so I can say that I've never missed playoffs, you know, or continue saying that and then just like throw. But then I was like, you know what? I made it to playoffs. We're gonna try. So. Actually, I talked out strats with a couple people that have a little bit more experience with this than me, and I decided that I had a pretty decent plan to bring double Z in all games to just like keep people on their toes, you know, which I thought was a cool idea, and I don't think anybody else is going to be doing anything like that, so hopefully we can use that to our advantage in the playoffs. But I'll bring back the first round of the playoffs. It is a best 2 out of 3, so it'll be a solidly long video. You know, and this was fairly recently too, so I'll be able to remember those much better than these. And I'll actually, I'll have the teams for those too, so we can actually do like little team builders in the beginning. But yep, that's it. Go ahead and like, subscribe, do all that bullshit. These keep being PASL the movies, and then they're like 20 fucking minutes because I'm just powering through them. Like, it's 3 in the morning, guys. I don't have a joke. I'm sorry. I'm a joke. I'm just gonna bye forever.